One Piece Red is the newest film in the anime world that is out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out. We follow Luffy and the crew on another adventure. This time we find out about a person that has been in his life, that he has known for the majority of his life, that has a link to someone known as Shanks. Now I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this movie, so let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this One Piece movie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash down in the comment section below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, let's get into this review of One Piece Red right now.
One Piece film, Red.
Okay, so One Piece Red, the newest One Piece film, is out right now for you guys to go and check out on the big screen. Now, anime has been getting these big releases. We've seen Demon Slayer, we've seen Dragon Ball do it, and now we're seeing One Piece really collect in on it as well. It's so good to see the anime space start to really come in and showcase what they are actually able to do in movies. Now, you may ask the question, like, do you have to follow the anime to understand what's going on in this film? Or does this film stand alone by itself, where you could just go in and watch it and not have any idea about the anime and what's going on in the anime? To that, I would say, if you have watched the anime and you are a One Piece fan of that, you're going to get a lot more out of this movie than just the general person. But I feel like if you haven't seen any of the anime or anything like that, you could probably go see this movie and pick up on what's going on pretty quickly. I feel like they did a really good job of showcasing that this movie can stand on its own without having any pre-knowledge of the universe or the anime that they've created or the existing characters. I feel like they've done a pretty good job with that, making it just feel like, hey, I could watch this movie and not watch the series and still understand what's going on in this movie. So for that, that's a credit to them. They were able to do it, but also I feel like One Piece fans, especially the hardcore ones and that, are going to like this movie. I feel like it. But there are some things in here that took me by surprise that I didn't actually expect I would see in this movie. Now, overall, I actually enjoyed this film. I really did enjoy this film. I'm not the hardcore One Piece fan. I do like One Piece and I do like watching it. I'm not caught up to date with the whole One Piece because there's so many freaking episodes. I still gotta, continue up. I've watched I think it's 200 episodes, something like that. So I have an idea of what One Piece is and I understand the characters that we are seeing. But to be honest, what really caught me by surprise in this movie a lot is how much it really dives into the musical aspect. There is a musical tone and musical theme running throughout this whole entire movie. And it did catch me by surprise. I did not expect to see that at all in this film. I didn't think we were going to get that. But you know what? To give it credit, it actually worked in this movie. I actually did. And I feel like the music numbers that were done in this movie were quite catchy. I'm not going to lie. They were quite catchy. And I felt like it fit the tone of the scene that they were trying to portray as well. And I thought that was a really good idea and a really good execution on that idea to showcase us the emotions that these characters are going through and the emotion of the battle or the emotion of the scene that is happening through this musical number that the main person, I don't want to spoil who it is, but the main person, the main villain of this whole movie, we showcase her feelings as well and what's going on with that. And I feel like going through her and doing that was really cool. I like how her powers are really cool. And it's another, devil fruit power. So there's so many devil fruits. So if you guys, this is where if you're a One Piece fan and you watch the series and that, you're going to understand a lot more about the devil fruits. Whereas you're a normal moviegoer who just wanted to go see something and you're like, hey, this looks pretty cool. I'm going to go see this anime movie. There's different type of devil fruits that give you different type of powers. And this power in particular for the villain was actually really cool. And I really really liked it. Now, the characters, I gotta say, I love Shanks. I absolutely love Shanks in this movie. I think he's freaking awesome in this movie. And it makes me want to see more of Shanks. It makes me want to see him even, in his own movie, separated from the crew that we know, the Straw Hat crew. Give us something centered around him. Just show us the rise of him. We get some backstory in here as well. That's why I think this movie can stand alone, because we get some backstory between Luffy and Shanks and this particular villain that we are discussing. We get to see their connection and how they interacted with each other, what's going on, and this big grand plan, and just how powerful this villain really is. I really like that aspect. I really do. I thought the story was solid. It was a solid story. It's a heartbreaking story. It's got broken characters. It's got really heartfelt moments that pull on your heartstrings as well, which I really like. And I love when anime do that. I feel like they do that much better than other like sort of like animation styles that we do over here in like the US and everything like that. I feel like Japanese anime gets that side of it. They really dive in on the characters and their emotion and the story and really give us this cool, riveting storyline with great characters. And I felt like they did that. They nailed all the characters. I gotta talk about the animation. I have to talk about the animation in this film because this film is freaking beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. There is this sequence that is just so vibrant with color that it was just a spectacle on its own to see on the big screen. If you want to see this movie, I really highly recommend checking it out on the big screen because the visuals are just stunning. Like when the music notes are coming up, like the color is just so vibrant and it attracts your attention straight away and locks you on the screen. So incredible. Absolutely fantastic. And the whole entire way is through the way that they showcase the real reality and this dream sequence world that they're in was just fantastic. And I felt the animation style was perfect. It felt like One Piece. It didn't feel like it was a different style or anything like that, but it looked absolutely stunning. The score and musical numbers, as I said, were absolutely top notch as well. They were catchy. They were brilliant. Really liked it. The final fight sequence was just absolutely fantastic. That to me was the big highlight. I really like that element that they went with that whole, with the villain and what they had to do. I love that. The introduction of Shanks was just perfect. It just really tied a bow on the story. And I love it. I really do. Some of the issues I had with this film though, pacing. I did feel like this film was a bit long. It felt long. I felt like they could have tightened it up a bit more. But that's just me. I don't know if anyone else felt like that, but I felt like it did feel a bit long, and I feel like it could have been tightened up a bit more. But overall, look, I have no problems with this film. That aside from the pacing and that, I actually had a pretty good time with this film. I was enjoying it. It was riveting. You know, it's got the gags and everything that we see in the One Piece series that I love to see. So it was great. I got some more backstory. I'm really interested to see what One Piece fans have to say about this because I feel like maybe the musical sort of theme that they went through in this film might not have worked for some people. I feel like that might have. It was a bold choice to go down that route. And for me, it worked, but I'm interested to see if it worked for anyone else. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the One Piece Red film. Did you love, did you hate it? What are your thoughts, especially you One Piece fans? I really want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.